Hey, welcome to episode 5 of Chick-Fil-A Musings with Adam and Casey. It is a cold, cold night in Brentwood, Tennessee.
So cold.
Just like a woman. Tonight we are talking about dates because Casey and I were eating dinner earlier, and we are pretty certain that there was a couple at the table next to us that was on their very first date. It just had that awkward vibe going on. And so that's kind of what we decided to talk about tonight. First dates, maybe some first date ideas.
Yeah, we're gonna get you to send us first date ideas. All the comments down there are gonna be full of your first date ideas. Well, let's kick off with some of our own first date ideas.
Okay.
Date ideas really, but first dates would be killer.
First dates.
I really want my next first date to be indoor skydiving.
Indoor skydiving.
I think that'd be fun.
That's a cool idea.
I know it takes a certain type of girl. Like you can't just take anybody indoor skydiving. But I'm just feeling the need to have that kind of girl.
That's cool.
You know?
That's cool. I always thought that a good first date idea would be like to go to a racetrack.
Like a racetrack?
Like a racetrack.
Like cars?
And if you don't have a racetrack in your city, you can always just
go somewhere that does.
Yeah. Just
like where else are you going to go indoor skydiving? Not here in Brentwood.
That's true.
That's like a Pigeon Forge.
Right.
Kind of thing.
Right.
So I have indoor skydiving, and you have a racetrack.
Well,
what are you going to do at this racetrack?
I'm going to go to the racetrack and ride bikes
around the racetrack. With your date.
Preferably.
That's awesome.
Not like one of those tandem deals.
Right, but
like two bicycles going around and around.
That's strong, man.
That's something.
That's good. So, on the topic of first dates, things never ever to say on a first date. Go.
Probably something like, "Hey, my mom has that same shirt."
That's good.
Would be a bad idea.
Should not say that on the first date. Or things like, "You're a lot cleaner than my last girlfriend." I think that would just create an awkward moment, you know?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe it would.
First dates that have tanked.
First dates that have tanked. None of my first dates have tanked.
That's strong.
Yeah.
Wow. That's bold.
All three of them.
I took a girl to play putt-putt on the first date, which I thought was awesome. It was a beautiful, warm summer day. Putt-putt, it was just good. I just really don't think she was digging it.
How'd that work out for you?
Clearly it didn't. But, I think she would have rather done anything. I don't know, math homework than putt-putt. So there you go. That first date tanked pretty badly.
Yeah. So Casey and I, just on a side note, are also being entertained very much by this gentleman sitting over here.
Oh yeah.
He's one of those guys.
He's 3. Really? 3.
Mm-hmm.
He's 3 tables away from the kids that were all over each other.
Right. And he's one of those guys, you know, these type of people that will talk to a brick wall.
Talk to everybody.
And I think he may actually be talking to
about
a brick wall right now.
anything. I'm pretty sure the couple that's sitting at the table next to him, whom he is talking to, tuned him out like
long ago.
Half an order of waffle fries ago. Long ago. Right now he's talking something about a bumpy road in Oklahoma and his uncle being deaf. I don't know what he's talking about. He is not on a first date. As a matter of fact, he's not on a date.
At all. So yeah.
let's put the two together. Our friend over here and a first date. On a first date, your computer just went to sleep?
I think you can still hear and see us.
Can it still see us? Oh, okay. Yeah. On a first date, do you do most of the talking, or do you let her do most of the talking?
I always fear that I'm talking too much, and there's always this little voice in my head that's like, you need to ask her questions and let her talk.
Right.
And plus, I mean, that just allows you to get to know her.
Yeah.
And it also doesn't look like you're being egotistical.
Right.
So that's just kind of the thought process that I go through.
I always end up with that moment of like asking questions and probing and just finding out and getting to know the person, and then they're always like, "What about you?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't know about me. You don't know about me." And they're like, "Yeah, hello, first date." So it's a weird. It's a weird thing. First dates are weird.
Strange. Second dates.
Very uncomfortable. Second
They're
date,
great.
awesome, because you know what? It means you got the second date.
That's right.
And all the dates that follow, if you're lucky enough, are good. But that first date, man.
And maybe that's a question that you should answer as well. Which is harder? Asking for the first date or the actual
Or the first date.
They're both pretty tough. I will
Which is why I think if ever there is a relationship again in my future, I think it'll be just like, hey, oh my gosh, we have such a great time and I'm completely miserable and it sucks when you're out of town. So we should probably start holding hands. I don't know. But I just think it's going to be kind of like, oh, wow, yeah. Instead of just that awkward, hey, I don't know that person and I like their shoes. We should date. Because that's just silly.
Yeah.
That's silly. Dating is silly.
Yes. It is.
Okay, so what we need from you this week is first date stories, really any just good date story or horrible date story, and first date ideas. Maybe not for us, because clearly we've got that under control, but maybe for all the other viewers who read everybody's comments, because I've noticed we're getting a lot of comments. People are starting to talk about
We love
stuff,
it. We love
and it's
it.
awesome. So
I guess that's got it for this week.
That's it.
Looking forward to reading those comments.
as always, it was a pleasure
It's been our pleasure.
to serve you tonight on Chick-Fil-A Musings, episode 5 with Adam and Casey.
That's right. See you next time.
Have a great week, and if you're going on a first date, good luck. Hey, welcome to my thanks. You're gonna have to edit that out. We don't say welcome.
No.
That's ridiculous.
No, we don't.
This week, I would like to thank Joe at Great Clips in Nipper's Corner for my new hairdo. That's not quite what I was going for, but it's there, and you know, it's growing on me. I would like to thank Blue Hole Family Golf for being a great first date destination. They've got putt-putt, they've got batting cages, they've got go-karts, and the screen is so zoomed in you can't see me counting on my fingers. You can't see that. And I would like to thank the Bonefish Grill in Cool Springs, Tennessee for being one of the weirdest dates I've ever been on. Very awkward and uncomfortable, and it could have been so beautiful, but it wasn't. And I would like to thank you, the viewers, for coming back, and I would like to thank you for all the comments you're going to leave just right now, like that one right now that you're thinking about typing. Go ahead and type it. It'll be great. Thanks again, and we'll see you next week.
Hey, I want to thank Elizabeth at Great Clips for giving me a great haircut. I also want to thank Jeremy Camp for singing a song about there being a day with no more fears and no more tears, which is obviously a song about my next first date, hopefully. So that's pretty much all the thanks that I have for this week. And so we'll see you next time. Bye.